And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I meant the Zero. They have absolute piss of shit guns. I mean, I've seen videos of them being shot down with basically just like a couple bullets in them. Like, one thing that I'm gonna say right now, why they catch fire and blow up so easily, is because of the way the fuel is. You know how in a tank of a car, it's just one giant thing? It's just like basically a box you fill gas in. Well, that's basically what the Zero had. But so fumes were allowed to be all stuck in there, and if you get hit with an incendiary round, it catch fire within seconds. While Wildcats, it was like a bladder that would actually enclose, and it would keep right up to the gas itself, so vapors really couldn't get away. So there you go, there's a little history lesson. And I'm glad you learned something, I think. Yeah, but right about here, I lost a squadron. So basically what I went with was a destroyer, the Fletcher class. And I'm going to say right now, the Fletcher class is like not even worth going up against any other ship in the world. I mean, it is really small, it does have torpedoes, but it will not last 10 seconds versus a battleship. Unless it's like a piss shit battleship. But still, even then, it will get knocked down faster than you could possibly imagine. The only upside to them really now is that they can actually detect some enemies. That's basically the only reason that people even bother using them anymore. Or unless you're playing like the island capture game like I am, and you basically just use them to capture islands and move quick. And I tried to use my bombers to hit that airfield, but it basically did no damage, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to move them. I tried to pull them out of there. I'll have my Wildcats engaging a couple Zeros that are headed by. Oh, tabbies. I'm sorry. There's probably a Zero on top of it, but I just can't see. And the Renown is moving. Actually, right there, there's my friend. He actually has the two not Yamatos. Duh. They're using the Iowas. He bought 2 Iowas basically, which is basically almost all your credits that you're allowed to have in the game. It takes a big chunk of them. There's the tabbies. I mean, look at them. The tabbies. Well, yeah, they're Zeros. But trust me, tabbies are absolute nothing. Like, if you have a group of normal Wildcats on them, they will get blown up fast. The only problem is you have to watch out for Zeros, which usually tend to follow suit with them pretty closely. Because the AI, or Japanese. And there went my squadron. They always usually stick right up next to another squadron. They usually stand up with their bombers and such, just to make a formidable anti-air threat, basically. And I got another destroyer actually. And this was basically like, I knew right there's a Congo battleship, the red one. And actually that is headed right for the Iowas. So basically what I was trying to do was get a jump on the scoreboard by capturing those 2 islands simultaneously. Because if I can capture both of them, that would really kick up the score for us. And it would actually mean this game would end quicker. Now, one other thing that I wanted to say is that there's 2 ways to win island capture. A, you can destroy the enemy, their headquarters, or command centers. You can either destroy or capture them, or you can just win on score alone. And I don't know how, but somehow I lost a B-17. It just randomly dying there. I don't even know what hit it. It like must have had technical difficulties that I really don't even know anymore. I was kind of confused about that. And that's pretty cool. How you can like move in like that where you can shoot enemy aircraft. But right about and right about here, this is what I usually do is if you have like a battleship or aircraft carrier, I usually try to go not this angle, but I always try to get it so that you can like strafe the deck kind of with the bombs. But one of the Iowas actually got it before I could get there, so oh wow, it's kind of sad. So I sent him off to go hit the shipyard. don't know if they died or not. I really don't remember anymore, actually.
We've captured a neutral supply base.
And I'm gonna say right now, if you notice, the destroyers capture and smaller ships, they capture really slowly compared to other ships, like the Renown. That's all the fucking way out here. It's unbelievably slow. Even though it's going almost 30 knots, which is pretty damn quick, it is moving at piss poor speed. It is so damn slow. And there's the Congo actually sinking. That's the stern of it. And what he's actually doing, I can see, he decided he was going to sink there. That was actually our own friendly fire. He decided to destroy the wounded one, the wounded Iowa, so that he could get another one out quicker. It was either that or to get something else. I forget. I don't remember. And right there, I saw a battleship spawn. I'm like, ah, shit. And there went.
Mayday, mayday, we're
they
going
went all
down.
But we did get important information from there. We actually did find out that they were creating more battleships, which basically meant we'd have to get up a lot of anti-air, and we'd need to counter that in some way. Or I mean, they had pretty good naval, so we'd have to figure out how to counter that pretty damn well. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, and I was telling him, dude, you have to capture that. The headquarters right there. And my Renown, it's headed for this island, which, believe it or not, it does capture. But I'm gonna say right now, that ship is not gonna last that long, that much longer. It's been here for a while in this game. Almost probably 16 minutes, 17 minutes so far. But look at that. That's scary. That is 6 Congo-class battleships. That is basically the combined of both of our navies, and they just dumped everything into battleships. That is almost impossible to crack. If not, it's one hell of a shell to crack. I mean, even the Iowa will barely, just barely hold up to that attack. It's going to be next to impossible. And right here I have my Renown.
Sir, we have sighted an enemy vessel.
He's trying to capture that island, and that's basically what his job is. That's his job in life.
One of our ships is capturing a neutral supply base.
Yep, Twin destroyers capturing both. So that'll help us on the score. Dun, dun, dun.
One of our ships is capturing a neutral supply base. Enemy aircraft.
And that's when I heard, I was like, ah, god damn it. And yeah, they're dive bombers. And I have a couple torpedo bombers actually coming up. And what he did was, with that extra Iowa stuff, he actually put it all into B-17s to hit the enemy. And well, my Renown actually captured that island. But trust me, I can guarantee you right now, he's not gonna last too long. He's not gonna last long.
One of our ships is capturing a neutral supply base.
Neutral supply base. I was looking, I'm like, ah, crap, because there's basically no chance the Iowa is not gonna hold up. And look at this, my ship just got fucking is gonna get murdered by like 8 enemy ships, 8 battleships. That is basically an impossible attempt to pull off for a win. I mean, I'm catching fire, my guns are down, and basically all I was trying to do was just put a hole in the enemy just so that the Iowa would actually be able to help board. And it's actually firing right now, the Iowa. It's barely doing anything to the ships. But basically my job, this ship's job is just to cause as much damage as it physically can possibly attempt. Otherwise, we're just gonna get run into the ground. We're into the sea, you know, you get the point. And right about here is when it's dead. My reload is like, hey, gun's ready, fire, dead. And that's when I lost. I'm like, god damn it. And then basically I just went all torpedo bombers, just going mass torpedo bombers. It's not gonna